if it's what I want to do.
Hello, what a minute, nice to meet you. Got some questions I'm wondering, can you answer?
What's up YouTube, Dan here, and welcome to episode number 1 of my Real Madrid career mode series on FIFA 14. So this is episode number 1 of a new career mode, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the series. It should be a really interesting series, and it's kind of similar to my Barcelona career mode, but we're going to buy new players, try out new players and that kind of thing. So the reason why I'm not continuing my Liverpool career mode is because the simple factor is, just to cut a long story short, or a long story short, I think that's a word. Anyway, the reason why is because I accidentally deleted the file and the next couple of files, or next couple of videos for the series. I was really starting to get into that series as well, which is quite unfortunate. So I went back to my voting video where I voted for a new career mode, and the second place was actually my Real Madrid career mode, and this should be a great series. And I've got a kind of deal with you guys. So if I don't do more than 20 episodes in this series, because I'm really becoming really inconsistent, I don't want to become like that, and I'm want to get my reputation back for doing longer career modes. So that's why I'm going to try and do more than 20 episodes in this series, unless obviously I can do like amazingly long episodes and that kind of thing. Yeah, so if I don't do more than 20 episodes, I'll probably do like a forfeit or a challenge or that kind of thing. So that's the deal I'll make with you guys, and you can leave your challenges and that kind of thing in the comment section below. The other thing is the question of the day for today's episode is going to be simply, who should I buy for this series? Leave your comment and I'll look through all the comments, and you can suggest any players, goalkeepers, all the way to striker, because I know Real Madrid isn't a perfect team, but it's near perfect, and there's not many changes I want to make to the team. So we're going to start off with the team. You can see we're doing normal team management here, and we're just going to look through some of the players and look through some of their potentials as well. And the 3 or 4 players I want to talk about is, first, obviously, Gareth Bale, and he's going to be a fantastic player to use in this series, and he's got really good potential as well. And if you didn't know this, he does actually have the best total stats on the game, because all of his stats are actually either yellow or green, and that's because he was actually a left back, so that's why his tackling stats are still quite good. You can see his stats there. Jesus Christ, they're just amazing. And second of all, we have to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on the thumbnail as well. He's going to be amazing to use in this series. I just can't wait to use his free kicks, his shots and that kind of thing. You can see that Gareth Bale's stats are just insane, and he's going to be really fun to use. And obviously we've got to talk about Sergio Ramos as well and Varane. My 2 centre-backs are going to be amazingly important in this series. That was a long word, wasn't it? Amazingly important. Never thought I'd say that. But anyway, Sergio Ramos and Varane, they are really good together. Varane has better potential because he is younger, and Sergio Ramos does have, I think he does get to around about 88, but I do believe Varane does get to about an 80 or 89 or maybe 90 in the end. So there you can see Ronaldo, 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, and he's going to be amazing in this series, guys. He's going to score so many goals, and if you know what I mean, he does actually suit FIFA a bit more, because Messi is kind of weak in this game, and that's why I didn't really enjoy using him too much. So you can see Isco, why the hell has he got 3-star skill moves? I just don't understand that to this present day. I don't know why he was downgraded anyway, and yeah, you can, in terms of skill moves, not in terms of rating, he's gone up, but he's going to be insane to use. I can't wait to use him as well, 84 rated. But Karim Benzema, I'm thinking of maybe replacing him for either Cavani or Balotelli. Now, I was kind of going towards Balotelli. It'll be so fun to use, a bit more fun in this series. And as the Liverpool career mode was kind of serious, this will be a lot of fun, and I can do longer episodes and more fun episodes and that kind of thing. So on the bench, we have got Casemiro, Di Maria, we've got Alonso, and Ilamendi, I think his name is. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but over the series, I will be able to pronounce his name. But this should be a great series, guys, and I'm really looking forward to this series. So, as I said, we were having a look at Mario Balotelli, Super Mario, and he should be so fun to use if I do end up getting him. And you can see his stats are just insane. You can see he's got good strength, which I need in a striker, alongside good pace as well, which is great. And obviously the 4-star skill for those chops and the Berber spin as well. So you can see he can play striker. He's got high attacking and low defensive, what you need in a striker, and he's obviously just so fun to use. He's such a character as well. And when he's in good form in real life, in my opinion, he is unstoppable. Just look at his stats as well in this game as well. So I decided to just offer a transfer sum of around about 30 million, which I thought was about right, but they did actually want 56 million, which is insane. So you can see, just to sum it up, in the Champions Cup, the Domestic Cup and the League Cup, or the league objective, is to win basically everything, which I think is about right, because Real Madrid, they do actually have really high expectations. And when Pellegrini did actually take charge of Real Madrid a couple of years ago, they wanted him to win basically everything, and if he didn't win the league, they would actually sack him. That's what actually happened to him in real life in the end. So you can see we did actually have a look at Balotelli again, and they wanted 43 million for him. I think that was about reasonable, but in the end I was kind of thinking, is he worth 43 million? And I was kind of having a look at Benzema as well, but in the end I went for an offer of 36 million, and that was really going to be my last big offer for him. But you're going to see what happens with him. So you can see here we actually get an offer here from Saint Etienne for Morata, and he's going to be a player that's going to be really good in the future. He could be the next Benzema, maybe the next Higuain, and I can see myself using him a lot this season as well in midweek games, and he'll be really good to use in this game alongside Jesse Rodriguez as well. I think that's his name. And you can see here we actually have a look at Balotelli again, and I was just trying to get him because I do need a new striker quite urgently, because I know Ronaldo and Bale can play as a striker, but I'd love to use Balotelli as my new striker. And Karim Benzema, in my opinion, not really doing too much, and not really a massive fan of him either. So as I said, I'm going to do maybe over 20 episodes, and I'll do a forfeit if I don't end up doing 20 episodes, because this is getting ridiculous, guys. And you can see we're just getting more transfer offers here, and the new Ultimate Team series is out tomorrow, as I said, and that should be a great series. I've handled my last Ultimate Team series was around about the Navas Road to Man City, which is insane, guys, so I really need to start getting back into Ultimate Team. I'm going to record a lot of gameplay for that around these next couple of days. So you can see we're actually going offer here from Inter Milan for Karim Benzema. And again, as I said, Karim Benzema is a really important player, but still, he's not really my cup of tea, if that's the word for it. And yeah, so you can see we actually get an offer from Manchester United for Sergio Ramos, 27 years old and 86 rated as well. And you can see we just reject all offers, because in my opinion, he's my favourite defender in the world. So that's another question. Who's your favourite defender in the world? Leave that in the comment section below. So you can see we actually, again, you can see we kind of changed up a little bit. So before we were offered around about 40 million for Balotelli. So in the end, we actually offered around about 13 million, I think it was, plus, who was it? Benzema, wasn't it? And that actually adds up to around about 50 million in the end, if you think about it. And Benzema is probably worth around about 25 million, and plus, it's about 40 to 50 million in the end. So you can see we actually, Balotelli actually accepts the transfer offer. That is great news, and that means we've got a new striker, and I think that's going to be great to use. And as I said, he's going to be so fun to use. He's already in the team, number 10, Mario Balotelli. You can see, look at his stats in more detail. Remember to pause the video if you do want to see some of his stats. 22 years old, and he has a potential of around about 90. So you can see we're actually offering for Verratti. He's a player I used in my AC Milan career mode last season, and he was a fantastic player, little midfield who can just pass the balls around, ping the balls around all over midfield, and he gets to a potential of around about 90. And I'm kind of trying to go for world-class players like Gundogan, alongside or Gundogan, I think it is, Gundogan and Verratti, so a bit of youth and a bit of world-class players. And I know some of you guys are thinking, especially in my Barcelona career mode, he's kind of unrealistic, because a lot of you guys are thinking he might stay at Borussia Dortmund and later go on to Bayern Munich. But in my opinion, I think in the future he will go to either Real Madrid or Barcelona, and I can see him in Barcelona's midfield alongside Iniesta. Imagine that. That would just be insane. But you can see we're just offering for Gundogan, but we are coming towards the end of the episode. And if you actually have enjoyed the first episode, a like will be really much appreciated, and you subscribe for more FIFA 14 videos. And you can also follow me on Twitter, and I have actually got a new Twitter, so there will be a link in the description to that. And if we could reach 30 likes, I will upload another episode as soon as possible, and the new Ultimate Team series is out tomorrow. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this first episode, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.